So in one of our previous videos we showed you how to pollinate the cycad, and you can go to our YouTube channel and check out the video if you haven't done so yet. And today we will show you how to harvest those seeds. My name is Jan Lubbinge, I'm from Bark Unlimited Organics, and stay tuned and we'll show you all the tricks of harvesting cycad seeds and so on.
Refresh your garden with the Bark Unlimited range of top quality organic products. Bark Unlimited Organics. Refresh nature.
And we will show you how to harvest the seeds, how to clean them, and then we're going to store them for a period of 3 months. The reason for that is in order for the embryo inside the seed to develop, and after 3 months we will do another video and show you how to plant the seeds. Okay, so here we're in our garden at the cone that's ready for harvesting, and this plant is called Encephalartos trispinosus, and you can see that this cone has fallen apart completely. So what we will do is we will harvest the seeds, and the seeds are these orange colored seeds with the flesh still on it. So we will collect all of these and put them in our container, and these are the scales that are in between the seeds. They're just there to keep the cone intact and to protect the seeds. So these will go onto our compost heap once we finished harvesting all the seeds. So we will just go ahead and remove all the ripe seeds. And we have actually checked a couple of these already to see if they're fertile, and from the 5 seeds that I've harvested and cleaned, all 5 of them were pollinated and they're fertile. So I'm very confident that all the seeds in this cone will be pollinated, and we're going to spend some time on harvesting this, and then we will show you exactly how to clean the seeds and obviously how to store them before we plant them. So a big cone like this might have in excess of about 500 seeds, and there's a big potential for all of these seeds to germinate if we treat them properly. Alright, so we've harvested all the seeds, and you can see in our bucket how many seeds there are. And there's one thing that remains to be done now that we've actually removed the cone. You will see there's a little part of the stem of the cone is still left, and we will just take some sulfur powder, which will protect the plant from fungal diseases, and we're just going to sprinkle some of the powder on the wound, and we're just going to sprinkle an ample dose of the sulfur powder on this plant, lots and lots of it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the seeds back to our workbench, and then I'll show you how to clean them. Alright, so we're back at our workbench, and I'm going to show you how to clean the seeds. First we need to add some water to the seeds, because we're going to clean them and wash all the flesh off. So just going to put some water in here. And we're also going to put some water in this little bowl next to our bowl where we're going to clean the seeds. And that should be enough. So what we're going to do now, in theory, that's why we're using water. In theory, if the seed floats, it's not pollinated, so it won't germinate. But when it sinks, it's most probably pollinated, and then those are the ones that we can spend some time on cleaning and so on. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of the floaters just to show you, and they actually the flesh comes off fairly easy, And this one I just washed. I didn't have to scrape off any flesh or anything, and you have to clean it properly, because if you don't take off all the flesh, once you plant it and it starts germinating, the flesh will rot and it will actually attract bacteria which will kill the new growth. So let's just check and put it in the next bowl and see. Okay, that one floats. You can see it's floating right on top of the water. In other words, it didn't develop properly inside, and we don't need to spend any more time on this seed. We're going to discard it because it won't grow. So let's just take another one and see one of the floaters, and you can see this one is already floating there, so we won't be wasting our time on that either. Okay, so let's take one. Let's see if we can find one that sank, and we'll clean that. And we had some rain and so on over the past couple of days, and that actually helps with the fermenting of the seeds. But if the flesh is still a bit tough, you can just take a knife and scrape off all the fruit on the seed, and then we can wash it off properly. And let's put this one in our bowl of water, and you can see that one sinks. Although it's standing upright, it's got enough weight to actually draw it down. So we'll just carry on cleaning some more seeds, and some of them come clean very easily, others you have to scrape. And let's see what happens with that one. That one sinks completely, so that one is most probably a fertile seed, and we're just going to proceed cleaning all these seeds. So this is going to be a long video because there's about 500 of them. No, I'm just joking. We're not going to do all 500 in the video. I will clean these afterwards, and once we've stored them for a period of about 3 months, about 12 weeks, they will be fully developed inside, and then I will show you how to plant them for germination. So that one you can see is a floater, so we're going to take that one out. We're not going to spend more time storing it or planting it. And even some of these seeds that are sinking now, because they freshly harvested, will dry out over the next 3 months, and some of them will float. You see that one sinks. Alright, so we haven't done all the seeds yet, but I just want to show you on the clean seeds. There are some tiny little ones that never developed, so we're going to remove them. We're going to discard them. They're going to go to our compost heap. And then also the big seeds that are floating, they're not good, and we're not going to spend time on drying them and storing them and testing them again. So all the ones that have sunk, we will actually pour off the water, and we'll do the other seeds a little bit later today, and we will just store them all. So what we will do is we'll just empty them out on the workbench and let them dry out for an hour or so that they're not wet, and just make sure that all the flesh is removed. And what we will do then is we'll take a little cardboard box, and once they dry, we'll just put all the seeds in the box, and what seeds they are. And like I said, this is all the cycads in South Africa. The indigenous ones are all called, belongs to the family of Encephalartos, and we will just put an E for the Encephalartos. And then this is Trispinosus, and we will put today's date, which is the 11th of the 1st 2021. And now we know we can leave these seeds in a dry, cool place in our storeroom for about 12 weeks, and then after 12 weeks we will show you exactly how to plant these seeds. It's actually very easy, and we're letting them rest for 3 months so that the embryo inside the seed can develop. You can plant them straight away, but the reason we're not doing that is in the next 12 weeks the seeds won't germinate at all because the embryo first needs to develop, and if you plant it now they can easily pick up a fungus or so, and then they will rot before they can germinate. So we're going to store it, and then once it's stored and the embryo is developed, we will show you how to plant it. So if you like this video and found the information useful, please like the video down below, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And although it says subscription, it's for free, it doesn't cost anything. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll get a notification when the next video is released, and you can also watch all our older videos on the channel for some very nice gardening tips. And for more information on our products, you can go to our website at www.barkunlimited.co.za.
Refresh your garden with the Bark Unlimited range of top quality organic products. Bark Unlimited Organics. Refresh nature.